Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Getting the nod in this one, Christopher Sanchez.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
And now up for Washington, Tim Raines. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice stop. The feed for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman. And a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
Tony Clark, the next to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2.
Hard hit, right side. Altuve slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, and digging in for Philadelphia, Jose Altuve. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Fouled off. He was late. Has room, and he makes the catch. So up next, Lance Berkman.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there on the bump to retire a great hitter like that for the first one of the game.
Strikes.
Outside, when you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez stands in for the Phillies.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1. Ball outside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
1-2.
2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
in the dirt. The 2-2 now. Santana tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Grady Sizemore up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. He's got it, and that will end the inning. And we're back. Top of the second, and now here is Harper. Sanchez back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up.
Oh, now a great stop. And that's a great play for the out. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Nationals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. He flexes his power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Left field. Berkman snags it for the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Handles, throws to first. That's out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harper makes the grab, 1 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. He's out. And now for the Phillies, Isaac Paredes. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Has room, and he makes the catch. On to the third inning, and here's the DH for Washington, James Wood. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Picks it up with a bare hand, not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And now it's Baez. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. If they did a poll of runner takes off. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Runner goes again. This one in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Baez runs. Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. Over the first, safe. This is Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the out.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. One down. And now Hunter Goodman. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
This ball's chopped on the ground. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that one fouled off. Abrams, 24 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Strike 2.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Slow ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the third. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jeremy Pena. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
To third, and it stays fair.
Waste no time there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
To third, might be two. Off balance feet, there's one. Over to Clark for the inning-ending double. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Baez.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. One out, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
0-1. Runner on the go. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Willie Castro digging in for the Nationals. And it's fouled away. Can't glove it cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the Phillies DH, Yordan Alvarez. Outside with a breaking ball.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the
over to second for 1. Return throw to first, and that's 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Grady Sizemore stands in for the Phillies. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And downstairs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, center field. Baez under it. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Stepping in the long ball threat, Tony Clark. Sanchez back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Nationals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Here's Bryce Harper. Fouled off left side.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
That's foul.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 7-0. Here's C.J. Abrams now. And that one ripped to left. Oh, and a great catch with a somersault finish. And he sticks the landing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's a big power threat. Nick Castellanos. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Bryce Harper.
Clearly down in this ball game. You can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And ball one.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Rip towards third. Fires across the diamond. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Philly. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. JT Realmuto.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
That's inside. Ball one. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1. Paredes in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double. Man at second with one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena, 0 for 1 so far. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. So the batting order turns over, and now Jose Altuve. Oh, gets dirty, over to first. What a play, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Brady House. And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they add a run. It's 8-1. Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. That one pushed foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. And strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of
Elmago coming to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Paredes fires over to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Tag out at third, and that's a double play. Reigns, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
This to third. Throw on to Santana, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the left fielder, Lance Berkman. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Missing inside, now 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 8-2. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And that one wrapped foul. And it's through for a hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Squirts away a little bit. That just misses. 3-2 now. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And digging in for Philadelphia, Grady Sizemore. And that's in there for strike one. Giolito measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that one lifted in the air center field. Baez pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Number 4 takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Slides for the stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to short.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they boost their lead. It's 9-2. So 1 out, nobody on. Bryce Harper getting ready to hit. Popped in the air. Left field. He's got it. There's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air center field. Sizemore on the move. Makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back, bottom of the seventh. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. That one
ball,
missed.
no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. One down. And here is Isaac Paredes. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That's to third. House. Tosses to first. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jeremy Pena stands in for the Phillies. Bunt attempt. Popped up. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. So 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, C.J. Abrams. Out to short. Pena whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. At the plate, Brady House. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Berkman makes the grab for the second out. The batter now, Javier Baez. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Strike 2.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, now the number 2 hitter, Lance Berkman. Giolito back to work. And there's 1 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one hammered. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Santana in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And it's caught for the out. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. Grady Sizemore now at the plate. plate.
Now pitching for Washington, number 16.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Cam Smith looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And there's a foul ball. Alvarez stands at second with 2 gone. Curve hit right back to him. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Andrew Miller.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. It seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Throw to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike. Bryce Harper to the plate. And a foul ball. And that is out of play. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, stepping in, number 4. Zimmerman measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And a slider in there for a strike.
Ball.
One away with a runner at third.
1-1.
We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a curve is down and in. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Now here is Jeremy Pena. 1 for 3. There's the strike. Runner at third. 2 away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals slug their way to a win in this one.